so many people come into my bar, Le Pub on Soy Diamond, and tell me how much they are enjoying the channel and love the little videos where I tell stories. And the one thing they all talk about is the time when I was here. We were doing a video about short time hotels, and this is Henry Apartments just by the intersection with South Pattaya Road, and I am pretending to be shown around this short time hotel that I've never been to before, and the lady that's showing me around knows my name, and I say no, that's not me, Mr. Philip. Anyway, guess what? I got caught red-handed, and if you want to see the full video, it's up there, so click on that and then come back to here, because it got me thinking. There must be times when I've been banged to rights, my friends have been caught, and guess what? The girls of Pattaya are sometimes up to no good as well. So I thought, why don't we do a collection of stories all about when people have been caught out doing things that they shouldn't do? Yes, caught red-handed. Here are some real, true stories for you to enjoy. Oh, sorry, just caught me on my phone. Actually, getting caught red-handed and mobile phones go hand in hand. And this story didn't happen to me, but it is a true story. It happened to my friend, and it happened right here. Not at Keys, but at the time it was called Secrets, and I've sold many stories. Wonderful stories about the times here when I was a manager. This involves my friend who had a long-time girlfriend. They lived in Bangkok, but they came up here to Pattaya for the weekend, and they came in to see me, which I thought was very nice. And my friend had been especially generous this week, because he not only took his girlfriend to Pattaya on a nice little holiday, but he bought her a mobile phone, or a brand new cell phone, which she thought was very nice. She fitted it in, it worked. She's still got her own old phone, but she couldn't get her email account, her Gmail account, to work on the new phone. And my friend was a little bit of a tech head, and he says, tell you what, darling, no problem, leave your new phone with me, you take your old phone. And she wanted to go to the hairdressers. She actually went to the hairdressers, which was now just over here, and guess what? That's right, it's a cannabis shop, like everything else now here in Pattaya. But anyway, the action takes place here at Secrets, and my friend was putting in the details, her email address and password, into the Gmail server. And do I even have to tell you what happened? As soon as that happened, all these emails were coming down, as they do as soon as it connected to the internet. And he was reading some of these emails, and it was from a little friend that she'd got, but he didn't know about. And apparently he was coming to Thailand very soon, and he was looking at all these messages about how she loved her. Even a few saucy photos were on there as well. But he noticed something. As he was scrolling down these emails on her new phone, so many emails were disappearing. And he thought, what's going on? And then he realised, as soon as his girlfriend had walked out into the hairdressers, she'd suddenly realised, oh my God, he's got my email account and password. What am I going to do? So she was very quickly and frantically deleting all the emails before my friend could read them. Well, of course he did. And guess what? She was caught red-handed. This story happens on Soy 6, and yes, this one actually happened to me a long time ago when I was a bit of a lad, and I'd been in touch with this girl, very nice looking girl, for several months, but I'd lost touch with her. And then one day, all of a sudden, she messages me and says, hey, remember me? And yeah, okay, fine. Where are you? And she goes, oh, I'm not working anymore in a bar, but I've just come down to Soy 6 because it's my friend's birthday party, and I'm just helping her out, just coming to say hello, having a few drinks with her. But I'm not working. I says, oh, fine, no problem. Would you come down? Well, yeah, I thought, why not? Let's go and rekindle the old romance. So I come down to Soy 6, and fair enough, the bar that she is in has got balloons outside and a dead pig slowly being roasted. and it's somebody's birthday, and she's inside, and she greets me, but she's got tiny little denim shorts on, and a bra that's exposing her not exposing, but certainly showing the world her rather ample bosom, and high heels. And I think it's a bit strange for a girl that's not working, but never mind. Anyway, start talking to her. Yeah, lovely to see you, Phil. Haven't seen you for a long time. We had such a nice time together. What are you doing now? Oh, I can't remember. She was working in a hotel or something, but I'm not working on Soy 6. I says, oh, fine, that's good. And then she says, do you know what? Do you fancy a trip upstairs? I says, well, but you're not working. I mean, you know, there's girls here that. He goes, no. I'll ask the boss if that's okay, and we can use one of the rooms upstairs. I said, oh, fine, okay, no problem. Anyway, as we're walking up the stairs, something falls off of her body, and I'm looking, and she's kind of loosening up her bra, and all these drinks commission tokens have suddenly fallen onto the floor and are coming down the stairs at me. And I thought, oh, I said, but you're not working here, but you've got all these drinks commissions. And she goes, oh, yeah, but I was just here because it's my friend's party and I was just helping out. And I went, oh, okay, no, you know, very strange one, but anyway, nice. So we get up to the second floor where the action happens here on Soy 6. And I see like a room, it looks nice inside, and so I go to open the door, and she goes, no, don't go in that one, the aircon's no good, it's a lot better in the one over there. Well, I thought, this is very, very strange for a girl that isn't working in the bar. In fact, I believe she was caught red-handed. This next story is all about a girl and an aeroplane. If only we had what? Oh wow, here we are, next to Soy 6 at the street food market. So, this is a true story, I stress, but it didn't happen to me, it happened to a friend of mine, and it was when he first started coming to Thailand. He's a bit of an old seasoned pro now, but back in the day, he was brand new. He'd gone to Chiang Mai for the first time, up north, very, very nice area of Thailand, and there's a little bit of an entertainment area, and he was just walking around the soys, and he came to a coffee shop, and it was one of those coffee shops where there was just a bench outside, there wasn't anything up front, and he saw this girl sitting in the coffee shop, and wow, she had the most amazing legs, she was young, sexy, and he decided that he needed a coffee really badly, so he went in and he met the girl, and to cut a long story short, they became girlfriend and boyfriend, and she would call him and they would talk together online every single Sunday without fail. He returned to the United Kingdom and they would do this kind of video chatting. But one day she says, I'm really sorry, darling, I can't make our call this week because I've got to go to Samui to see my uncle who's not very well. And Samui, by the way, geographically is right down the other end of Thailand. And he says, but I really need to see my uncle. And he thought, oh, that's really nice. You know, she's concerned about her family member. That's okay. Are there alarm bells ringing in your head? Yes, there should be. Anyway, she goes off to Samui and she's going to be gone for maybe 10 days or so. But to his surprise, on that Sunday, at the time that they always talk, she gives him a call and says, hey, great news, I'm back in Chiang Mai. And he goes, oh, fantastic. Why is that? Oh, well, I managed to get away early and I got a flight this morning at 7 o'clock to come back to Chiang Mai. And he was a little bit sceptical and he thought, fine, what flight was it? What time did it go? And she goes, oh, can't remember really. And he goes, oh, no problem. And as he's talking to her, he's actually getting onto the website of the Samui airport and trying to see what time flights have been taken off to go to Samui, to go back to Chiang Mai. Well, you probably guessed there's none at all. So he says, well, what airline did you go on? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember. And he says, oh, no problem. why don't you show me your boarding pass or your ticket? Surely you've still kept it. Oh, no. She'd forgotten that as well. And he kept on looking, and then he felt that there was something not right, and he just confronted her and he says, look, I'm online and there's no flights that go from Samui to Chiang Mai at all. In fact, there's none on this day whatsoever because it's a Sunday. And she started welling up and got a bit teary-eyed, and she had to admit, yes, she'd been caught red-handed. Now, a lot of people might think, and I thought when he was telling me this story, well, you know, he's been a little harsh on the girl, you know, interrogating her like she's done something really badly. And he told me this, and this is a really good point. He had in his mind a thought that maybe she was playing around with somebody else. But he had just that 1%, that sliver of hope that maybe she was telling the truth and there was a reason why all these bad thoughts about her in his head were not true. But in fact, he was right all along. She was playing away in Samui with another guy, and yeah, caught red-handed. Buses everywhere. And looking at buses reminds me of the final story I'm going to tell you today, and I promise this happened to me and it is 100% true. And it involves a bus, but it also involves a lady that I met. It was kind of innocent, and she said that she wasn't really working in a bar, although I did meet her in a bar. She was just there because she was there to visit her friend. She was actually in the army, and she'd taken some time out and she was visiting her family, and she just come out with her friends. Anyway, I met this girl, and I'm a bit slow to pick up on these kind of messages, but it was quite clear that she had quite an eye for me. And she said, would you like to come back to my house, to my parents' house? I thought that was a bit quick, but she says, oh, it's okay, they're all asleep, we can go there. So that's exactly what we did, but we took forever to get there because it was kind of in a different town, but it was a while away. It was quite a while away. So we went, and we were on the sofa, and obviously me being handsome man, well, I'm told I'm handsome every day, one thing led to another, and we did it right there on the sofa. Lucky girl, in all different positions, and it was great. But then time was ticking away, so I went, oh, okay, I better go. And I thought, oh, this was before the days of Bolt. There was no motorbike taxis around or anything like that, and it was a while away. And she goes, there's a bus station right down the road here, but it's about a mile walk. Can you imagine? Oh, Jesus. Okay, she hadn't got a motorbike or nothing. So anyway, I got my walking shoes on. She just wanted to go to sleep, obviously absolutely exhausted. And I just kept walking, managed to find this bus station, and waited for about 20 minutes. This was really, really early in the morning. And then a bus comes, and it's going to take me back to where I live. Fantastic. And I got on, and there was nobody else on the bus, but I was sitting, chatting to, well, was standing actually, chatting to the driver. And he said, you know, I've never seen you here before. Obviously, I looked a bit strange to him. You know, why are you here? And I says, oh, you're not going to believe, man. Met this girl in a bar, took her back to her parents' house. What a performer she was. Unbelievable. Okay, fine, no problem. Went back, got home, went to sleep. About 2 days later, this girl phones me again and says, hey, remember me? Of course, yeah. Well, I've got to go back to the barracks soon. Would you like to come over, you know, and see me? So I thought, well, it's a bit of a way to go. But anyway, I went there to see her, and once again met her during the daytime in her parents' house. And so we sat there, and we were just sitting around this sort of table, eating with her mother, and I think there was another couple of family members. Anyway, everyone starts to stand to attention. What happens? The father comes into the room, and guess what? It was the bus driver. I'd been telling him about all the rude and disgusting things I was doing with his daughter on the bus. True story. And I was caught red-handed. I hope you've enjoyed our stories, true stories about guys, girls, friends of mine getting caught red-handed. I'm sure, in fact I'm positive, that you have got a story or two to tell me about how you got caught red-handed, and I think maybe one of the joys of this video is going to be reading the comments down below. So let me know if you've ever been caught out by a girl or vice versa. But for me, Mr. Egg, at a very, very hot Pattaya, I've got my sun hat on here at Terminal 21. Take care, and I'll see you at my bar Milk on Soy Diamond and next door at Le Pub. But for me, Mr. Egg, tatty bye! So many people come into my bar, Le Pub on Soy Diamond, and tell me they're enjoying this channel. Oh, say.